Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Susan Gomes and these are the headlines. The state government succumbed to pressure and decided to hand over the Sonali Phogat death case to CBI. Meanwhile, the demolition of Curly's continues. Tourism Minister meets coastal MLAs, outlines vision for tourism in the state, gives list of needs and wants to ensure continuation of the goose that laid the golden eggs for Goa. Heavy rain forecast on Tuesday, thunderstorms unlikely. However, chances of waterlogging are high. And now for the news in detail. The state government has finally succumbed to the pressure and decided to hand over the Sonali Phogat death case to the CBI. The Chief Minister said this today. Meanwhile, the demolition of the restaurant Curly's is continuing. GOA365 gets you the details.
The Sonali Phogat case has grabbed the headlines given the prominence of the person. However, after initial lethargy, the state police has scrambled to unearth clues, arresting quite a few, including the man running Curly's for many years. This is unlike so many other very suspicious allegedly murders and demands by family members for a more thorough investigation.
Sonali Phogat की केस की इन्वेस्टिगेशन इज गोइंग ऑन, लेकिन मैं इसके ऊपर कहते वक्त मुझे लगता है कि लोगों की डिमांड है वहाँ से कंटिन्यूसली कि ये केस सीबीआई के पास देने चाहिए। उनकी बेटी की भी डिमांड थी। हमें उस केस में यानी हमारे पुलिस के ऊपर पूरा भरोसा है और डेफिनेटली जो बहुत अच्छी तरह से इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहा है। बहुत अच्छे क्लूज़ भी उनको मिले हैं, लेकिन लोगों के डिमांड ध्यान में रखते हुए और उनकी बेटी की कंटिन्यूसली डिमांड ध्यान में रखते हुए उन्होंने मैंने प्रेस मीडिया में भी बाकी भी मुझे रिक्वेस्ट की है कि वो सीबीआई के पास दे देना चाहिए, और फिर आज हम वो केस सीबीआई के पास दे रहे हैं। तो मैं डेफिनेटली इस केस को आज मैं खुद होम मिनिस्टर को चिट्ठी लिख रहा हूँ कि ये केस सीबीआई के पास देने के लिए मैं खुद चिट्ठी लिख रहा हूँ।
Meanwhile, the demolition drive of Curly Shack is continuing. The structure outside the stay of the Supreme Court is being demolished. The property lies in 5 survey numbers. The court has stayed demolition in 1 survey number, which comprises the main deck where Phogat was allegedly intoxicated. GOA365 has brought the ground zero insight of Phogat death. Watch.
तर आम्ही आसात आज कर्लीज बीच शेक जर डेमोलिशन चल्ला इन फुल स्विंग बिकॉज ऑफ स्टँडर्ड्स एंड नॉर्म्स वायोलेशन. कर्लीसान पेटिशन घातलेले चॅलेंजिंग GCZMS ऑर्डर ती भायर पडला आणि डेमोलिशन फुल स्विंग चालू आहा. मागीर तर सुप्रीम कोर्टान गेलो, आपल्याक टायम दिवंक ना म्हणून. आतां ही प्रॉपर्टी आसा पळय कर्लीसाची ही 4-5 सर्वे नंबरान आसा. 4 सर्वे नंबरांनी भितरली इलिगल प्रॉपर्टीज म्हणटा पळय त्यांचे डेमोलिशन काम चालू आसा. फक्त एका सर्वे नंबरान एक प्रॉपर्टी आहा, तेजेर सुप्रीम कोर्टान स्टे हाडला, तेजे अजून डेमोलिशनाक हे जावंक ना, तांकां ती डेमोलिश करपाक परमिशन ना. बाकीचे 4 सर्वे नंबरान जे प्रॉपर्टी आसात तितून डेमोलिशन काम हातात घेतलें ऑफिशियल्सांनी. हांगासर पोलीस फोर्स म्हणत, PWDचे ऑफिशियल्स, GCZMAचे ऑफिशियल्स, मामलेदार सगळे हांगासर डेप्युट आहा. सगळ्यांचे मॉनिटरिंग घेवन सगळे हांगासर काम चालू आसा, डेमोलिशनाचें काम चालू आसा. आता जो मेन स्टे हाडला म्हणटा तो सुप्रीम कोर्टान, जे तुम्ही जी स्ट्रक्चर आसा एका सर्वे नंबरान ती डेमोलिशन करू नाका म्हणून, त्याच स्ट्रक्चरान सोनाली फोगाटाचो म्हणटा तो थंय मर्डर सीन थंय जाल्लो सोनाली फोगाटाचो. थंयच ताका कितें ड्रग्स दिल्ले आनी थंयच्यानूच तिका बाथरुमान व्हरून थंय तिची डेथ जाली. तो स्ट्रक्चर आसा पळय त्या स्ट्रक्चराक सुप्रीम कोर्टान स्टे दिला. आता आमी आसा कर्दिसाचे मेन डेकार. हो मेन डेक म्हणटा तो सुप्रीम कोर्टान डेमोलिशन करपाचे ऑर्डरी भायर दवरला. हो डेमोलिश करून सुप्रीम कोर्टान डिसिजन हाडला. हो डेक आमी फाटल्यान पळयतात. ह्या सीसीटीव्हीचेर सोनाली फोगट पार्टी करतना ह्या डेकार सीसीटीव्हीचेर कॅप्चर जाल्ली. तर हो मेन डेक आसा तो सुप्रीम कोर्टान हेचेर हे मेन डेकाचेर स्टे हाडला डेमोलिश करपाक.
Amar Chawarya and Samip Narvekar from Panji and Anjuna.
Excise Commissioner Narayan Garg on October 13th heard final arguments on the complaint filed by Advocate Iris Rodrigues over the liquor license by the Silly Souls Cafe and Bar in Asagaon. Listen to both sides.
Alleging that Anthony the Gama took advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic and the then prevailing lockdown, managed to obtain the excise license by circumventing the law. Advocate Rodrigues said that the excise license be cancelled and this was a fit case to initiate criminal proceedings of fraud and forgery against the heirs of Anthony the Gama.
Replies that we had filed, the counter reply, this counter reply came to be filed today. The complainant also explained to the authority the nature of his reply and highlighted a few aspects to that. But since the matter was posted only for reply, no arguments were heard today, and the matter is now posted for final arguments on the 13th of October at 11 a.m., on which date the arguments would be advanced based on the documents relied upon by the parties and based on the submissions that have been already been made by the parties in the complaint and in the replies. Under the law, there is a distinction between an agreement of lease and a lease deed. Agreement for lease just says that parties would enter into a lease deed if they so wish to. Under the Transfer of Property Act, Section 106, read with Section 17 of the Registration Act, every lease has to be by a registered document. If a lease is not by a registered document, that lease is not valid under the law. Section 49 of the Registration Act clearly says that no such lease is admissible in evidence. So this agreement for lease never culminated into a lease deed, and therefore no rights were created to the parties under this.
I have today filed my response, my detailed response to the reply and the further reply filed by Anthony the Gama. My response has today been taken on record, and the Excise Commissioner was pleased to fix the matter now for final hearing, the final arguments on 13th of October. I have today, in my reply, stated to the Excise Commissioner that the stand taken by Anthony the Gama, that he would be covered under the Portuguese law, is totally rubbish. In fact, I have placed today before the Excise Commissioner a judgment of Bombay High Court passed in the year 1916, which is on this very point, because once a person is not domiciled in Goa, because Anthony the Gama in his power of attorney and other places has clearly stated that he is a permanent resident of Mumbai. This lease agreement came into effect from 1st of January 2021, and Anthony Gama applies for this excise license on 5th of January 2021. So my question in my reply today, and while making my submissions today, was that if the premises was already leased out for 10 years, how do you apply for the excise license for that same premises? So this is a big fraud committed on the excise department. I have also pointed out that the food and drug license issued by the Food and Drug Administration is also in the name of 8 All Food and Beverages. I further pointed out that the GST number is also in the same name, 8 All's Food and Beverages. So nothing is in the name of Anthony de Gama. This was all a forgery, done intentionally, and that lease agreement was notarized before the same notary who is today representing Anthony Gama before the Excise Commissioner.
Amar Chavaria for GOA365 from Panji.
Traffic was blocked for more than 2 hours due to an accident on the signature Atal Setu bridge. A four-wheeler smashed into a light pole and turned over on its side. Ironically, though two-wheelers are not allowed on the bridge and there are normally cops catching those without helmet, one of them was doing the hula hoop on the bridge. Watch the details.
Accidents are happening on a regular basis in the state. Look at the visuals of this accident. Look at the visuals of the two-wheeler and his antics on the bridge. That was a dream project of the late Chief Minister of Goa, the late Manohar Parrikar. GOA365 Bureau.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Tourism is the mainstay of the state, and this holds especially true now after the collapse of mining. Though Goa is unique and a much loved destination, there are a lot of issues, mostly ones that can be solved using common sense and logic. Listen to the newly appointed tourism minister and his vision for the state.
The minister spoke to the media after the meeting of the coastal MLAs on the various problems faced by the tourism sector.
Assembly we had a lot of discussions and coastal MLAs चे खूपशे मागण्या आशिल्ल्यो. As we are looking at different ways of putting tourism across from sun, sand and sea towards hinterland and बाकीचे, we cannot discount the fact की सध्या चल्ला कितें improvement जाय ती कळपाक. कंटिन्युअस आमकां एक असेंब्ली वेळार सर्वेलन्साचेर इश्यू आयलो, बीच क्लिनिंगाचेर बी इश्यू आयलो. There were many issues which related to the policy of giving a proper beach. And तो करपाक जाय, and we need that type of tourists coming in and that type of things. We need an integrated beach management policy. ते तातूंतल्यान what issues we are able to address. सर्वेलन्साचे हातून CCTVs खूप जाणांचे एरियाज कंप्लेंट्स आयल्यो की CCTV चलना. We need to have our own inclusive thought of how to get surveillance right through CCTVs, manned cameras, command control room, which will be having a tourism department plus police together to get this information right. Water sports are आमकां कितें changes करचे पडटा. How the tourist needs to be feeling special and carry back good memories. What are the new avenues of how we can create ecotourism in the right sense? How we can tap more tourism services? What we can do more inclusive to get the right thought of improving our tourism sector are things which we have discussed today. From all the beach belts, एक जे inputs आयला तातूंतल्यान आमी immediately direction दिल्या की the concerned executive engineer along with the departmental people will visit along with these MLAs, understand first hand तांचे issues. खुबशे कडेन टॉयलेट ब्लॉक्स चलना, इल्ले TICs tourism information counters चालू करूना. हे जे इनपुट्स आयले तातूंत थोडे पंचायतीचे इश्यूज आशिल्ले बाकीचे, सो हे डिस्कस केले. वी नीड कॉपरेशन फ्रॉम द मेंबर्स ऑफ द असेंब्ली, आमचे MLAs, तशेंच वी नीड कॉपरेशन फ्रॉम द पंचायत, आनी ताज्या खातीर आमदारांनी थोडी जबाबदारी घेवची. सायमल्टेनियसली आय एम मेकिंग अ होल प्लॅन अलॉंग द कोस्टल बेल्ट where I will personally go along with the department, Amche department and the departments which are concerned to go visit those places where there are new tourism services, where there are our own properties which have been given out and they are in पार्किंग जावं बाकीचे जावं जंय सारकें ना ऑर न्यू एक्टिविटीज दॅट वी नीड टू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टँड फर्स्ट हँड तांचे कडल्यान की बाबा तांचे खंय ग्रिव्हन्सीस आसा इलिगॅलिटीज कश्यो कप करपाच्यो ट्युरिझम फोर्स सेक्युरिटी फोर्स खूब कमी पडटा हो कॉमन जावन आयलो पुलीस टायमार येनात आनी आमकां थंयच्यान ताज्या खातीर इलिगॅलिटीज वाडत आसा सो ताज्या खातीर ट्युरिझम सेक्युरिटी फोर्स कसो वाडोवपाक जाय we will need to have a chat with our own department and then the Chief Minister to help us sort out these particular issues as far as these services are concerned. थोडे ओल्ड सर्विसीस ज्यो अजून स्टार्ट जावन ते कमेंट्स करपाक आमी फाटीं डिपार्टमेंटल मिटिंग्स घेतिल्ल्यो त्यो बेगीन चालना लावप आनी थंय सगळ्यांचें काम आसप हें आमी उलयलें.
Goa tourism needs political will, long-term vision, planning, clean beaches, toilet, changing rooms, lights on beaches, CCTVs, security, dustbins, check on illegal constructions, proper garbage collection. Vincent Rosario for GOA365 from Panjim.
No matter how much the government plays the drums of development, there are many Goans who are not getting basic facilities like roads, as the departments are not proactive enough to get the job done. An example is the asphalt road in the Pernes-Keri area. Here are some visuals.
The roads issue in Goa is an ongoing one. The government keeps on making speeches that it will fix the roads. But on the other hand, the ground reality is quite different and it looks like the government departments are unable to cope and the ministers are only giving excuses for the department's inadequacy. The road in Keri area of Pernem is in a mess, causing inconvenience to traffic. Locals are demanding that the Public Works Department repair the road as soon as possible. GOA365 Bureau Report.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Issues such as garbage, roadside encroachments and roadside vendors were hotly debated during Mapsa Municipal Council meeting held on Monday. Councillors cornered the chairperson alleging that the contractor appointed to collect garbage was given an extension without taking the council into confidence. Also, the councillor failed to take any action against encroachments despite filing repeated complaints.
Councillors alleged that the contractor outsourced for door-to-door garbage collection was given an extension in his contract by sanctioning Rs 10 lakh. They argued that the chairperson only has power to sanction 4 lakhs. The councillors demanded to know why they weren't taken into confidence before the decision was taken. They demanded that the tender be cancelled. After lots of hue and cry, the council later resolved to give 1 month extension to the contractor.
ताजो खंय कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट 20th September ऑगस्टाक सोंपलेलो आसा आनी विदाउट एनी वन कन्सल्ट तिणें तो एक्सटेंशन केलो म्हणून तेजेर इश्यू जालो तेन्ना ती कितें म्हणपाक लागली की आपल्यान एक्सटेंड करूंक ना पण इवन हांव आतां ओपोजिशनान आसा आतां जर तिणें एक्सटेंड केलो सुद्दां सदांच सगळें ओपस करप सारकें न्हू इट इज अ सेंटिमेंटल इश्यू एक दीस घरातली गार्बेज कलेक्शन जायना जाल्यार रोखडो कावन्सिलरांक फोन येता की आज आमची गार्बेजूच व्हरोंक ना म्हणून हांवें सुद्दां तिका कितें सांगलां सी इट इज अ सेंटिमेंटल इश्यू जर तुवें आमचो कन्सर्न नासतना दिला सुद्दां एग्रीमेंट से इट इज युअर मिस्टेक आनी तो तुजे जो पर्यंत तुजे कडेन तुजें स्वताचें लेबर आसचें ना तो पर्यंत तूं ताका एक्सटेंशन दी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराक कित्याक गार्बेज वी कॅनॉट हँडल पॉलिटिक्स करपाचें ना
कितें तुमी तो कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट दिला तो आउटसोर्सिंग करपाक कावन्सिलाक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेनासतना म्हणून
कशें आसता पळय थोड्यो गजाली प्रायवेटीचेर करचे पडटा ज्या पद्दतीन कचऱ्याचो हो व्हडलो विशय आसलो आनी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टाचो सोंपता हे हरशीं एडमिनिस्ट्रेटीव हे ते सगळ्यांचे आसूंक जाय लक्ष इंजिनियर सेक्शन हे सगळें आसूंक जाय ते तशें मातशें जालें ना आनी मातसो टायम जालो त्यामुळे म्हाका ते थंय बंद करपाचें नासलें काम नाजाल्यार लोकांचेच तुमी पळयता मातसो सुद्दां कोयर हो कसो आसा आत्तां उडयलो आत्तां आमी ब्लॅक स्पॉट काडलो जाल्यार अर्द्या वरान तो साम्राज्य परत भायर जाता अशें व्हडलें काम हें कितलें तूं लीप करता पळय तितले लोक हाडून हाडून उलयता आमी हरशीं हावस टॅक्स लोकांचे हितूंतल्यान घेता पयशे तरी आसतना लोक समजना काडून काडून रस्त्यार उडयता आनी म्हापशेकारूय जरी सारके वेवस्थीत उडयता जाल्यार देगेचे वाठार आसा पळय बस्तोरा म्हण आसागांव म्हण कानोळे म्हण हे कुचेले त्या सायडींतलो भाग कुचेले सोडून आमची जी बॉर्डर आसा तशें हाडून हाडून उडयता म्हणून तो गरजेचो आसलो म्हणून एक्सपो फॅक्टर घेवन तो घेतलेलो तेतून अशी व्हडलो कांय विशय नासलेलो तर मातसो तेंच्यांनी तो मातसो व्हडलो केलो, अशी कांयच विशय व्हडलो नासलो.
Councillor Taraka Rolkar brought the issue of roadside encroachments in the jurisdiction. The additional district court has encroached upon public roads and converted them into reserved parking for judges. Even the court building is illegal. No action is being taken despite filing repeated complaints on roadside encroachments. There is an increase in encroachments as complaints are filed. Even the MMC do not follow proper procedure while seizing roadside goods, Arolkar alleged.
सर शेटेवाड्यार एक बागायतदार आसा थंयसर एक त्याच्याच ऑपोजीट एक पॉलिस्टर लॅन रिझर्व पार्किंग फॉर जजीस म्हणून थंयसर हे आहा ते इलिगल पार्किंग आहा, ती नोटिफाईड पार्किंग ना, ती नजरेक हांवें कावन्सिलाच्या हाडून दिला, कित्याक ती बेगींतल्या बेगीन क्लियर करपाची, कित्याक तो रस्तो आहा थंयसर दोनाय वटेन गाडयो पार्क जाता आनी वाड्या वयल्या लोकांक वचपाक खूब इनकन्विनियन्स जाता.
Sameep Narvikar for GOA365 from MAPSA.
The government has been pushing for an IIT in Goa. Lots of places have been spoken about, but there has been opposition to this almost everywhere. Now, the latest spot is Sangay, though the local MLA and the Chief Minister have been categorical in saying that the IIT is supposed to come up on government land. People are still agitating. Our reporter gives us a general overview on this issue.
सांग्यार कालच्यान परतून एकदा IIT प्रकल्पाक परतून एकदा विरोध सुरू जाल्लो आसा आनी आयज ताका सर्वे जे आसा सरकारान सर्वे करपाक लागून आज तांचे टीम आयली, पूण दनपारच्यान लोक ते हाजीर आसले कारणान आज सांचे तेंच्यांनी ते सर्वे करपाक स्टार्ट केले, पूण लोकांनी ताका विरोध दर्शालो. लोकांनी सर्वेराक भितर एंट्री करपाक लागून पुलीस फोर्स खूब डिप्लॉय केल्लो आसा. तातूंत भितर महिला पुलीस DYSP निलेश राणे, त्याच बरोबर बाकीचे PI आसा, पाटील आसा, बाकीचे PI आसा, पुलीस आशिल्ले, लेडीज पुलीस आसा आनी अनेक महिला ज्यो महिला आंदोलक महिलांनी तांकां पुलिसांक एंट्री करपाक सकाळच्या नंतर दिल्ली नाशिल्ली. दनपारच्यान ते अनेक भितर एंट्री करपाक दिनाशिल्ले. पुलिस तांकां फोर्सिबली सायडी काडपाक एकामेका मदीं भासाभासी सकाळची सुरू आशिल्ली. आतां हेचो टायम कळटलो की कितें जाता फुडलें प्रकरण, की अशें 70 जाल्ले मदींच सुरू जालें, मागीर मदीं बंद पडलें आनी फाटल्या दिसाक जेन्ना पळय IITचो प्रकल्प सुरू जालो, लोकांनी ताका मिटींग जावन लोकांनी थंडसाण काडली, पूण अकस्मात कालच्यान परतून उग्र अशें लोकांनी एक हें केलें, आंदोलन सुरू केल्लें आहा. अनेक जे गांवकरी आहा ते फुडें सरला आनी IIT नाका असो तांचो आसा. आनी हातूंत भितर पुलीस आनी लोकांची मदीं बरी हें चालू आसा. एकमेकांची गाडी कोण म्हणटा आपल्या पुलिसांनी गाडी मारली म्हणटा, कोण अशें एकमेकांचे आरोप प्रत्यारोप चालू आसा. हें त्या काळाक कळटलें की हो IIT परतून कसो खंय फिरतो तो
घेतलेला की समज तो जबरदस्तीन समज तो IIT करपाक सोदता हिंगा जाल्यार एक आमगेले फूल डिसिजन हे म्हणल्यार सगळ्याचे आमी हे जाल्ले आहा की आमी रस्त्यार येतले आनी हेजो जबाबदार आसतलो CM आनीक आमचो आमदार फळदेसाय.
ही पळय शेतां आहा न्हू ती आमच्या हातीची न्हू, आमच्या पुरवतां हातीची, जाणटे पिळगेची. कितले पिळगे मेले आनी कितले पिळगे गेले ते आमकां खबर ना. ते मी राखून दवरले म्हणून आमचे भुरगे कितें निवळ पिता आनी तो कश्ट आमी करून आमच्या भुरग्यांक घालता. आनी ह्या शेताचेर कोण फुडें सरला आनी कोण उठलो तो आमकां खबर ना. तर हे भूमीक कोण तरी आसा जागो पायक आनी चाड्डो शिमेचो अधिकारी, ते शिमेचो अधिकारी, जाल्यार ही भूम खंयच वचूंक शकना. गरिबांकच मेळटली, गरिबांकच मेळटली. आमी सगळीं बराबर रावपा जाय आनी फक्त दोगांक उलो मारपा जाय. हे भूमीचो धनी बायक आनी चाड्डो.
Heavy rains are forecast on Tuesday. There is no warning for thunderstorms. However, it is advisable that locals try to stay indoors in case it does rain, as chances of waterlogging are high. Here's more.
The IMD has issued a yellow alert for Goa until the 16th that could be extended in the days to come. The southwest monsoon has been very active over the coast over the last 24 hours. Nearly all 13 centres reported over 5 centimetres of rain. Continuous rainfall has also made for cooler weather. The maximum temperature on Sunday of 28 degrees Celsius was significantly below the normal. Tuesday could also be on the cooler side, with the maximum and minimum temperatures being forecast as 28 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Boat owners along the Goa-Maharashtra coast are advised to avoid venturing out to sea due to turbulent weather until the 16th. Heavy rains to continue until the 16th. Warning for boat owners issued till Friday. High wave warning for Goa coast today. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Tuesday 28 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Bureau report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log into our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching GOA365.